respect it like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Loose inside the 30. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 77 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Shuck. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
To throw now, Shuck. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Shuck. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
To the air again, here's Shuck. And he's caught. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And that's complete to Cooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16.
15 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10
now Shuck.
16-yard line.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make a dip there for the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 92 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
Play action now. Shuck.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Over the middle, he finds Vele.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Eagles.
Shuck now to throw. That is caught by Vele.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Taysom Hill from 6 yards away.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's good.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hurts.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He dumps it off to Barkley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Second and 5. They go play action with Hurts.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown,
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for, to get to that spot.